Hi Saints, welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to my channel actually. For today's video, I wanted to talk about a couple things, mainly fasting, accountability. I watched Cyrano last night and I wanted to talk about that. Some movies and TV shows and YouTube recommendations that I feel like could be very helpful for a lot of people who are in their early 20s, mid 20s, just a young adult stage in their life that I feel like will help you guys on your journey as well, because I mentioned in my last video that I'm on a healing journey, that I have a hole inside of me that I'm trying to fill with happiness and joy and just live life to its fullest, that I will try any and everything to make sure I at least get to a stable point in my life where I'm just happy like this instead of like this. I've been really into bucket hats. Literally the second video. Bucket hat, I don't know, bucket hats are just my vibe. It's perfect as of right now for the springtime. I'm trying to gain new habits, learn new things. I'm open to the entire world at this point. Just trying to get my footing into what I like and what I don't like. I've fasted before. When I fast, I usually do it for like detox reasons, in order to reset my body after a bad week or just very stressful. I know a lot of college students experience this, especially during finals. You just eat anything that's around, anything that's available. You go a couple weeks partying, just drinking alcohol, and it just messes up your entire system. So you just kind of reset it. Best fast that I've ever had, that I've ever experienced, I actually started a couple months ago. I did it for 5 days and it was just like water, tea, coffee, that's it. Like bare minimum, and my vitamins. Vitamins are very important, but I'm going to get into that soon. When I do my fasting, I usually feel like very low on energy and I feel so weak and tired, which is not what I'm trying to accomplish. But on that 5-day fast, I felt so energized. My mind was so clear. I have vision problems and I wear contacts and glasses, but for some reason, outside just looked extra crispy, extra clear. I don't know if that's even a thing. It just looked really nice. And I was just like, shoot, this fast gave me everything I needed and more. I felt so strong. Like I was even doing yoga and mild gym workouts while on that fast. I felt so strong, and I am a person who gets tired so easily. I'm low on iron. I'm actually very unhealthy. I'm a very unhealthy person, and I'm trying to get to that point where I find that perfect system for me that works. So I did that 5-day fast and it was absolutely amazing. Ease back into like solid foods. I did shakes and I was just on my healthy journey. I was on my it girl journey. And then afterwards I got a little sad and my emotions were all over the place, and I just ate a bunch of unhealthy foods, and I just felt my body just feel so tired and lazy. Like I mentioned this a couple times in all my videos, certain foods just really affect me physically. Like I can't function well, and that's probably something I need to talk to a nutritionist or an expert about. But you know, I'm trying to figure it out for myself right now because it's a whole situation. Last night I decided that I would do a 10-day fast. It actually started this morning at 6. I'm going to do a 10-day fast, very similar to the one I did a couple months ago. I'll only drink water, lots of water. I drink a lot of water. Regardless. Like I love water. It's literally my biggest source of energy. Water, my vitamins. You always have to take your vitamins. I take 1 a day women's gummies, and I take my iron pills. Like those are the only 2 vitamins I'm taking as of right now. I need to look into other vitamins that I probably should take for my health, especially as I'm getting older. But you know, as I said before, that's something I probably need to talk to a nutritionist about, because I don't want to just take unnecessary vitamins. My vitamins: drink a lot of water, drink coffee, and drink tea. I wake up in my morning, do my whole morning routine, start my day off by taking my vitamins, but I take my iron pills with like a tall glass of lime water. I take that, do a couple assignments, I go to classes, I come back home and I drink tea, either tea or coffee, go out on my balcony and just enjoy nature. I plan on sticking to a routine similar to that. I'm feeling very comfortable on this platform. I feel very safe and happy, so I probably will update you guys every single day as I go on about my fast. So I hope to hold myself accountable, because if I'm not holding myself accountable for my health and wellness. Oh, and can I also mention, fasting really helps your mental health as well. For some reason, my mind feels a little bit more decluttered. I'm able to process things a little bit faster, and I'm willing to spend that extra energy and time to actually learn something. It's just so weird how the human body works, and of course everybody is different. I'm not recommending this to anybody, I'm just saying my personal experience. Number 2, I watched Cyrano last night. I'm gonna read a synopsis online, because if I tell you guys the movie myself, I'm afraid I'm going to spoil it. I'm going to give you my overall review, because it was such a good film. So Cyrano de Bergerac, I'm probably gonna put the synopsis on the screen, or else I'm gonna butcher this. Dazzles everyone with his ferocious wordplay and brilliant swordplay. However, he's convinced his appearance renders him unworthy of the affections of the luminous Roxanne, a devoted friend who's in love with someone else. I watched it last night. It's like 2 hours long. It's a musical, and I don't really like musicals. I'm not a big fan of musicals in general. Like, I will watch it if I have to, but it's not something I naturally gravitate towards. But this movie was so good. Every song was a 10 out of 10 in my book. Peter as Cyrano was so good. He's meant to be like deformed and ugly, but I always thought Peter Dinklage looked like a normal young man. Like, he's still handsome. He's a good looking guy, so I was like, are you guys sure y'all selling us on this? Anyway, he's so good. The wordplay, just the poetry in it. Julie Bennett, she plays Roxanne. I enjoyed her song, I Want More. I think that's what it's called. I need more. It literally called to my soul. I don't want you to tell me you love me. I want you to sway me. I want you to pursue me. The way you speak about love, the person's passion for you will be put into actions and words, not just the typical 3 letters, I love you. Like, it was so good. Also, this fine man, Kelvin Harrison as Christian. First of all, that's one fine black man. And second of all, I love that every single person in this movie, besides, you know, the villain, the Geesh, every single person in this movie delivered. Every single one of them had some really, really good songs. I just enjoyed it all around. I would recommend it, especially for people who like theater, who like poetry, who likes just music in general. And even if you don't, I feel like if you're someone who's in love with love, you'll enjoy this movie. There are moments that are truly heartbreaking in this film, but it's honestly a good movie. I would recommend it for you guys. I mentioned earlier that if you're in your young adult phase, you know, still figuring life out, panicking every single 2.5 seconds like I am, I have a couple shows and YouTube videos that I feel like will be very beneficial for you guys. It's not like extensive list, it's just literally what I've been watching right now in this stage of my life. So TV shows, I've been watching Sex and the City. I always knew about Sex and the City, and I think I tried to watch it sometime in high school. I just never got into it. I found it so boring. I found it very boring. But now, as I'm a young adult woman, especially, I've been watching it. I'm on season 2, episode 2, so I'm still pretty new to the whole franchise, and I'm still learning. But it's just so interesting seeing these characters navigate relationships. I don't usually like TV shows and films that are centered solely on relationships, but the way that this show tackles like different types of relationship in the friend group with the different friends is really good. Girlfriends, I've always watched since the beginning of time, and I'll keep watching it over and over again. But Sex and the City and Girlfriends are my top 2 relationship-based shows that I would recommend. Love, Death, and Robots. I'm really into aliens, like the obscure things, conspiracy theories. I'm into all that. Even if I don't believe it 100%, it's so interesting to me. It's fascinating. And Love, Death, and Robots is a serialized show on Netflix. It has like 2 parts. like 2 seasons, but I think it's called parts, like part 1 and part 2. It's so good. It's episodic, so it's like 10-11 minute episodes, each dealing with its own storyline, but it's usually surrounding love, death, and robots, and it's really good. Mostly animated. The visuals are stunning. The messages behind it, I feel like it's very deep and very interesting. Like, you guys will like it. Definitely check it out. Inside Job is another animated cartoon type show on Netflix. It's really good. It's really interesting. It basically talks about conspiracy theories surrounding the government, everyday life, everything you've heard about, like the Illuminati, stuff like that. But the way they tackle it, it's like almost a joke with a little hint of like truth into it. It's interesting. My favorite episode so far, I'm not done with the show, is I think the reptile episode. If you watched it before, you know the exact episode I'm talking about. If you haven't, when you do, or if you do, you should check it out. Last but not least, Bojack Horseman. I mentioned it in my last video as well. I keep referencing it, that video, but it's the #1 show I've been watching as of right now. It's about a celebrity horse dealing with all the drama that comes with just living life, being a human being, being a celebrity, and dealing with his own past traumas and his own, current issues. It's a very, very good show. I found out that it was like Netflix's first animated show. It's really good. It's like, honestly, that show, it just resonates so much with me right now. So I would recommend it. It's kind of heavy, so I feel like if you're in that state of mind where watching sad things fuel your sadness or deepens your depression, I would not recommend watching it. It's really, really dark because it's so real. So don't watch it if you're not able to handle it. I watch it because I'm the type of person where I don't like putting my problems onto other people. So having that, some of the stuff that I feel internally, just be recognized in the way that it is by someone who doesn't even know me, the animators, the creators, the writers, whatever, is just really nice for me personally. So that's why I've continued watching it. Also, it's just a good show in general. So even if you're not going through anything, if you're able to handle like deep, dark stuff, watch it. 10 out of 10. And in terms of YouTube videos, so recently I've been listening to this podcast / YouTube channel called Cocktails and Takeaways, and it's with this UK baddie. Oh my god, I already forgot her name. She basically talks about general topics, hot topics, new topics. She has different guests on her channel. She's so funny. She's so interesting. I like podcasts, but I also like when podcasts have a visual addition. Like, I will be able to listen to it, but if I want to watch the visual version, I can watch the visual version. So I really admire that. Eating it up, please. Check out her YouTube channel and her podcast. It's really good. It's been what I've been watching. Like, I'm probably gonna make coffee and put on one of her podcast episodes after this video. So 10 out of 10, watch her. Okay, so the next YouTube video that I recommend that you guys watch, it's not a YouTube channel, it's not a serialized anything, it's literally just one video. So there's this poet called Frank Kafka. He wrote a poem called A Country Doctor, and someone decided to animate it. So when you want to find this video, put Frank Kafka, A Country Doctor animated. And the animation in this video, and first of all, this video is just very philosophical. It'll really make you sit there and think about the meaning of everything. But the animation is just so stunning to me. Like, I've never seen anything like this. It was so different. So if you're a very visual person and you just like art in general, like, you don't even have to like poetry, you don't have to get anything out of this. If you see this video, I'm gonna show you guys the specific one to click on. So good. Please check it out. Let me know what you guys think, because when I have thoughts as well. So let me know what you think and I'll respond. That's it for this video. I just really wanted to get certain things off my chest, and I'm not going to lie, There's something so safe about having an environment where you could just express yourself, be 100% yourself. Like, I think I have like 1 subscriber, but just having the freedom to just make and release content without too much pressure on myself in terms of, oh my god, who's gonna see it? Oh my god, what are they gonna think? Blah blah blah. Like, it's been very therapeutic for me, and honestly, it's like one of the most exciting parts of my day. So thank you so much for watching this video. Have a great day, night, or evening, wherever you are. I hope it's a good time. If it's not, just know that I see you, I feel you, and I really hope that you're able to find peace. Do something that makes you happy today. That's the vibe. I know this year 2022 is all about self-care, self-improvement. We're working on ourselves, especially ladies, black ladies. Please work on yourself, focus on yourself until... I'm gonna give one last advice before I end this video. It's very nice to go out there, to date, to be part of something, to want to build with a person. I really admire people who are able to do that. Me personally, I can't do that. I've come to realize that I'm only able to be at my fullest and take care and do what I have to do for myself if I'm alone. And I think certain people settle for certain things because they aren't able to find that peace within themselves, to just be by themselves and work on themselves. And I feel like that's, especially in your young adulthood stage, it's so important to be able to just sit back and just do things on your own. Please go to the movies by yourself. Take a lunch date by yourself. You will thank yourself. I'm so serious. And I have like legitimate anxiety, and certain times I'll be able to be 100% immersed in something just by the simple fact that I'm doing it for myself. So my number 1 tip: spend some time by yourself. I know we're just coming out of a pandemic and we might low-key be going into another one, we don't know, but spending time by yourself and working on yourself is the number 1 thing you can do for this season. So love you guys, have a great day, bye.